Howdy, gang. Kevin here, but y'all know that. I am smoking an S&R by Blackwork Studio today. That's a kind of semi-barber pole. Got one little stripe there. And I'm drinking my favorite scotch. This is Laphroaig. This is not for everybody. It's a really peaty scotch. My oldest son says it's like sucking on a wet log. I'd say that's fair. Anyhow, I got asked again this weekend about cigars. And I get asked a lot about cigars. Why do you smoke cigars? Why do you smoke so many cigars? Well, I like cigars, first of all. That's why I smoke them. And I actually smoke too many, I'll be honest with you. But I like smoking. And there are several reasons I like smoking cigars. I'd like to say that first and foremost is because it aggravates people. And there is a little bit of that. Mostly, I just like smoking cigars. And there are a few reasons. An actual good cigar, I'm not talking like production cigars, you get 5 in a box, that kind of thing. This is tobacco. That's all it is. The wrapper's made out of tobacco. The filler's tobacco. Everything's tobacco. And they usually use pectin nowadays to close the wrapper, and that's just a fruit pectin, like they use for glue, basically, to keep the wrapper together. And that's all there is. Some sort of pectin to keep the wrapper closed, and tobacco. That's all it is. If you would go on any cigarette manufacturer's website, you would probably see that there are a lot more ingredients than tobacco in a cigarette. So, that's it. And I like to be able to sit and enjoy my smoke for a while. So, a cigar, as you know, gives you a lot more smoking time than a cigarette does. I also smoke pipes from time to time. Very rarely. My dad smoked pipes and cigars. So, I guess that's where I got it from. I guess. Why else? I just enjoy all the different varieties of cigars. I enjoy the smoking of a cigar. The whiskey actually kind of enhances that for most of the cigars. It's one of those personal things. You may not get into it. But of course, I'm sure there are things that you folks do that I don't get into. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. So I guess that's about all I got to say about that. I enjoy smoking cigars. That's why I smoke so many of them. And I feel like it's probably better than a cigarette because, like I said, it's tobacco. It may not be better than cigarettes, but they ain't got me yet. So I'll just continue to wait. Got the fan going here in the shop today, so I'm kind of hoping you can hear over it. Getting ready to do another run of cutting boards and things like that. So if you've been waiting, I'm hoping here in the next couple of days I can get some up to SRO for you. The new skillet and new bush pot came out last week. I like those things a lot. Got my own set. I'll have you some cutting boards up there as quick as I can. Got a lot of time on the road though. Takes a while to cut them. Anyhow, why I smoke cigars will be the main theme of tonight's thing. But I kind of want to touch on some other stuff. I got some pretty good messages from that First Amendment auditors talk that I did. Then on the flip side, I got some douche canoes that were not happy with me. Oh, did I say douche canoes out loud? Sorry. But seems a lot of you still don't understand the First Amendment. I watched one of these clowns filming and messing around and doing all that kind of stuff, and then the cop started taking pictures of him with his cell phone, and he huffed right up. Why are you taking pictures of me? The cop goes, because I can. I'm on public property. You're on public property with no reasonable expectation of privacy. First Amendment auditor got bent out of shape. I don't know why. They're just doing the same thing. Cop's a citizen too. But anyway, looked on the stats for the transportation department. There's still a crap load of train derailments going on. Why aren't we talking about those? Must not be anything that we're supposed to be distracted from. Now, I'm still not a doomsday prepper. But the masses are easier and easier to distract nowadays. So I think that's a lot of what we got going on here. So I think that's about enough for today. I shot some footage over at these last two classes, but I'm kind of hesitating to put it up. This last class last week was a basic class, and you guys have seen what goes on in a basic class. So I may edit it into some shorts to make the YouTube algorithm happy so I can get some shorts up. But other than that, I probably won't do much. And the class before that was a veterans group. They were just kind of having a reunion to get back together, and I'm not sure I feel right about putting footage of them up. I'll be honest with you. They chose to spend their reunion time and honor a person that didn't come back with them with us, and I think I'm not gonna use that footage. So, with all that being said, the calendar is crazy right now. We put 4 more classes on the calendar. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We actually talked about maybe trying to up the limits on some of the classes. So, with all that being said, hope to see y'all in the woods, and I hope to see you over at the school. So, there are links in the description how you can help the channel out. So if you're thinking about buying anything from SRO, please just use my link to get to the website. If you don't buy anything, that's fine. I've got stuff listed on Amazon, stuff I use in videos, and stuff I use for projects, and things I use for the classes. Those are on there, so if you want to use my Amazon influencer link to go look at that stuff, you can. Once again, no pressure to buy anything. I'd appreciate it if you did, but no pressure. If it's hokey stuff and you don't want it, don't buy it. There's a link to the Teespring store on there, so if you want to get a Salty Dog Outdoors shirt or one of these cups, that'd be cool too. But once again, no pressure. And now let's get to talking about the cigar. All right, like I said, this is an S&R. It's actually a pretty good cigar. Really smooth, doesn't have any aftertaste. As you can see, I haven't smoked very much of it, so I don't know how it's going to change getting them down in there. Cigars have a tendency to change their flavor the farther you smoke them down. It's mild. It's got just enough, just tight enough so you can still draw it, but it's not loose in your fingers. So it's actually a good cigar. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is my favorite Scotch, Laphroaig. It is not, I repeat, not for everybody. Very, very peaty. And peaty as in peat moss. Okay? So, it's a flavor that's going to have to grow on you. Got some smoky taste, but you can taste the peat. I'm guaranteeing you can taste the peat. Like I said, my oldest son said it's like sucking on a wet log. And it's a fair assessment. I watched a video on one time about people trying different scotches for the first time. And it was an Irish girl trying Laphroaig Scotch. And she said when she drank it, it felt like getting her leg cut off. Okay, still probably a fair assessment. All right, till then, till I see y'all in the woods, I hope to see you in the woods. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.